Right, so basically Minecraft is blowing up because of the cushions, and I just discovered something which is absolutely crazy, which is going to be the most exploited thing in Minecraft. I hope they fix this, because if they don't, then technically everything is cooked. Right, so basically, as you can see, I have a little stone wall fence. Actually, before I show you this, let me show you what the cushions are. So the cushions basically act like a chair, right? You can sit on them on the floor. As you can see, bam, 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 I'm sitting on the floor, right? So basically like a cushion, right? Now, the problem with this, right, as you may see in a second, right over there, there's a stone wall fence. Now, imagine I can't get through it. Let me destroy this, actually. So, for an immersive effect, imagine I can't get through it. I cannot get through it. Whatever, blah, blah, blah is blocked off. Let me just actually add it up so it's even more dramatic. As you can see, I'm stuck. I cannot get through it. Now, what they have done, they made it very, very broken, is with the cushion, you can actually place it under the blocks. Now, you might have discovered what I'm actually about to do. You can place them under, okay? Now, imagine you come, sit. Wow, I'm inside the block. Like, how broken is this? Did they even check this? So basically now if I press shift, I can either go left, which means the side that I came from, or I can freely go to the other side. I have just basically teleported or avoided the wall completely. So, like, how broken is it? Like, who had this? And obviously you can do the other side, so you can literally walk through it. Like, basically you can walk through it like it's invisible. Now, actually, I was thinking about it. What happens if I put double walls? Like, let's say I put double wall here. Like, let's say I put triple. Let's put double actually first. What happens if I put double? Oh, okay. So that doesn't work. But the thing is, right? If I maybe... Okay, I'm stuck now. It's a bit cooked, okay? But maybe... If I can maybe... place a pillow somewhere. Can I place a pillow here now? Oh. Okay. Okay, so I guess... this works? Yeah, I guess then, you know, I guess this will also work. You know what? You might as well. Like, what the hell? Now, also the cool thing that they have added is, right? So basically, if you place the cushion, right? So also remember that there's different colors of cushions, right? So as you can see, there is also white, light gray, magenta, purple, blah, blah, blah. You already know all the colors, right? So basically, what you can also do is the cushions act like as a decoration block, right? If I put a cushion and then a chest on top of it, never mind. Maybe I need to place your chest first. Yep, there we go. So as you can see, it acts like a decoration, and it looks like it's inside a little boat, sort of, but it looks pretty nice. And obviously, there's different colors, so you can obviously place different colors. And obviously, like I said, it looks like if you're running a server or something, it just looks nicer. It looks like sort of like maybe a Christmas chest, something like that. Like, you get the idea, right? And you should be able to open it. Yes, you can open it. So, yeah, looks pretty cool. Now, actually, I've thought about it. You guys may ask, okay, but can I like stack them up to hide the chest, which means I could open the chest? No, you cannot actually stack them up, which is a bit unfortunate. I mean, probably there will be glitches to stack it up, but like you cannot. Unfortunately, it would actually be cool. Imagine you can stack them up and you can have like a hidden chest behind the cushions. Oh yeah. You cannot stack them up, unfortunately. Now, another thing that is broken about these cushions is basically how you can really travel across the world. So basically, if I place a cushion, right, remember, again, like I said, you can sit on them and you can basically place them. So as you can see, I cannot actually place them on the fourth one, because if I place on the fourth one, I cannot sit on it. So actually, the furthest distance I can do is basically 30 blocks away, right? As you can see, I can sit on this one. So if I basically just sit, right, and I just start placing, so basically if I just start placing them like this, I don't need to move my mouse or anything. I can literally just sit here, and as you can see, I can travel pretty quickly as long as I don't really run out of the cushions. So, as an experiment, we're going to test this together, how long it's going to take me to travel 500 blocks, okay? So let me get set up and we're going to do this together. So anyways, we're going to get started. So basically, I'm going to place a bedrock block, which is going to be our starting point. I am on -10. Don't ask me why I just didn't do that 0. I'm just going to do a -10 because, yeah, I'm special, whatever. So basically, about 500 blocks that way, right? So if I fly there in about, for you, it'll be 2 seconds. For me, it'll be about 30 seconds. Right, so here's my bedrock block. Oh, that's interesting. My bedrock block is... Oh, I destroyed it. There we go. So my bedrock block is right here. So if I teleport back to my location, we are all right on this bedrock block. So let me get my cushions and we are going to calculate how long it takes me. I'm actually going to start a timer on my computer in about 2 seconds. Problem is going to be with the cushions, but I guess I'll manage it somehow. I'll try to do as quickly as possible, right? So yeah, right, anyways, let me start a timer on my computer, and we're going to get started. Right, so I'm going to start the timer in about 2 seconds. As you can see, just ignore the attempt on the left. I didn't actually forgot to press start record. So, right, so let's do this again. So I'm going to start, I need to go into survival actually, because in creative is a bit cheating. Survival, there we go. I'm going to start the timer, and let's go, right? Let's go. Ah, fuck. 56 seconds. Okay, let's call it 57.25. Let me make sure, guys. 57.25. Oh, bro. My hand. Oh my god. There we go. 57 seconds. Oh my god, my hand, bro. Clicking. I've never clicked faster in my life. Oh my god. As you can see, I'm a little bit inefficient. Sorry. I tried my best. That was about 20%, 25% of my effort. I tried my best. Sorry, guys. Now, I actually decided to redo it, but this time the cushions are already placed. So let's see how fast I can travel 500 blocks by just clicking a button, right? I'm doing this by hand. Again, we're not using any auto clicker. I'm doing it like human, right? So we're testing sort of how fast you can do it as a human, not comparing to software and stuff, right? So let me just start the timer again, and we're gonna see how fast, and boom, let's go, right? Right, so this time I was basically 50% faster, right? So basically, to travel 500 blocks with me clicking as fast as I can, we're on I managed to make it 24.84, right? So I just got 25 seconds, which means technically this is about 50% faster than placing it down, which obviously kind of makes sense because you have to place it and you have to sit on it, which means you have to press twice rather than once, right? So obviously that kind of makes sense. That obviously is twice as fast rather than actually placing it and then sitting it down, which is slower. Now, someone may say, but boats are faster and boats are actually better. Well, not really, because boats actually, first of all, they're technically the same to some extent. But the problem with boats is, if you move them like this, or like twist them or whatever, like if you rotate them, let's say I place it like this, they're basically directional, right? Which means if I sit on them, and let's say the boat changes the direction, as you can see now I'm here. Which means technically if you want to have a highway with a boat, it's a bit more difficult because now first of all you need to make sure that they don't get destroyed, or you don't hit them by accident like I just did right now. Or, like I said, you need to make sure that they don't rotate, because if they rotate, then congratulations, your highway doesn't work anymore. Oh, voice crack. So yeah, that's why technically cushions are a bit more overpowered. And also, like I showed you before, you can basically now, it's probably going to get fixed soon, hopefully, the exploit where you can walk freely through blocks. Now, obviously, don't forget that if you want to create a highway, you wouldn't really place them on the ground. So probably the cheapest way I've seen on YouTube, right? This is probably the cheapest way, is to use the copper chains. However, obviously, you can use whatever you want. But copper chains are very, very simple, right? You just place it like maybe 3, 4 up in the sky. And then just put the chain basically like this, right? And then if you just go all the way, now this might be a long process, but it's probably, I think, the cheapest way. You can probably use fences as well. Let's actually see fence. Is fence going to work? Let's see, I guess. But like fences, I think, are going to be more expensive. Chains, especially copper's not really useful in the game. Let's see, can you use fences? Yeah, I guess you can also use fences, right? Obviously, remember that I'm in creative, so I can place it a bit farther than you will be able to in survival. Right, because I actually never knew that in survival there's a different range than in creative. But yeah, this is how you can create highways. It's, not gonna lie, like I said, cushions are pretty OP, especially that it's probably just gonna be wool. I don't know what the crafting recipe is. That's actually maybe, does it actually, can it show me? Okay, so there we go. There's the copper chain, but like, how do you copper chain? Can I check it? No. No, I guess not. Maybe cushion? Is it? Nope. Okay, let's check on Google. Right, so I found the crafting. The crafting is basically this, right? So you need the wool slabs, which I think they're also new. I've not heard of slabs. So this is how you craft a cushion, right? Obviously, you put the color you want, and you just place it, and you get a cushion. Now, as far as I'm aware, let's actually test. Is it gonna? Nah. Let's see. Okay, so you do take full damage. Okay, that's a bit crazy that I take full damage from a cushion. Like, you don't take full damage from a bed, right? But you take full damage from a cushion? Like, what the hell? Hello, there we go. Right, let's try this again. Yeah, it's a bit crazy that I take full damage from a cushion, but not from a bed. Maybe they haven't implemented it yet, but this is how you craft it. Now, to craft the chain, which I don't know if it's new, you need to do this. Right, so to craft the copper chains, you need copper nugget and copper ingot, right? So basically a very, very simple recipe. If you do this, there we go, copper chains. So, copper chains, to be honest, copper chains should be okay, because they're not really that expensive to get, so you might as well use these copper chains. Like I said, you can use whatever you want, it's up to you. I'm just showing you a highway recipe, which is probably the cheapest method right now. Cheaper than using like dry ice and stuff, because that's going to require a bunch of work, whereas cushions don't really require a bunch of work. Anyways, I hope they change some of these stuff, especially the exploits. I mean, the highway is pretty okay, but the cushion method where you can actually travel between the blocks, which is over the way somewhere, it's a bit broken. Hopefully they fix that right. Anyways, thank you for watching and peace on to the next one.